Welcome to White Shoulders Farmstead. This is all about Wednesday. Here comes Tri-Tip. He just realized he has goat friends. He wanted to go play with them, but they didn't want to play. Poor Tri-Tip. Boy, he's starting to slick off real pretty. Here he goes, back to his spot. Alright. Well, I just wanted to say good morning. It is Wednesday, and we are doing some maintenance to the field, to the pastures. Toby, my brother, has already mowed one pasture, and this one we have to move some stuff out from in front of the gate here so we can get in. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright. Well, Toby is gonna go pick up some more sticks and stuff, and then he's gonna start mowing. I guess. I was gonna mow, but I guess he wants to mow, so we'll let him mow. Since we're setting this up as a breeding pen, I need to add mineral, baking soda. So here's the mineral. Plain old baking soda like you use in your house for cooking. It tends to keep the bloat down on your goats. Some of them will eat it, some of them will not, but it's available. So I like to put a salt block out too. There's the baking soda. They already have a cobalt block out here. Just use plain white salt. I'd rather have the powder or the loose salt, but I just use whatever. I'm gonna put it in this thing here because I don't have a salt holder, and they can still get into this and lick it down. Makeshift salt block, because they'll stand up on that and they'll eat it. Alright, the next thing I'm gonna do while Toby is finishing up picking stuff up is I'm gonna look at the fence, make sure the hot wire is working. There's big clumps of burdock, which you really don't want in your pasture for goats. Have goats and you think you don't have to mow because they eat everything, they really don't. They eat what they want, and a lot of times that leaves your grass and some of the weeds. They don't eat all of the weeds either. There's been 4 bucks in this little paddock for quite some time, and the grass has actually outgrown them. So that's why we go in and mow it a couple of times a year to get all knock the seed heads off. It kind of reseeds it, knock down some of the weeds that they don't eat. Well, he's almost got all of it done. Looks really good. Alright, on the front of the tractor here, I have the spike that goes in the back of the truck. Just gotta put the pins back in. Hang on, let me get this pin here. All right, here, I'll hold this while you put that part in.
All right, tip it back your way a little. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is.
Now ours, we made it so we could take it out of the truck when we wanted to. So we did some quick connect stuff. So we didn't have to, want a hammer?
No.
All right. Okay, so up here, we have these things here that you can connect it.
Somebody yanked that out.
Somebody yank it out. Your little buttons goes up and down. Okay, so if you ever wondered how these got hooked up, you got these big spikes, and you don't want to run into anything with them. You don't want to put them down on the highway because it scares people. And once you got it in there, then you just lift up the bale. And this is an electric over hydraulic lift. And that's all there is to that. So these are like 15 to 1800 pound bales. We are putting one of these bales out because we are putting 6 does with a buck in our front pasture today, and we don't want them hungry. Hungry goats tend to get out or try your fences. And our fences, they're not perfect, but they don't normally get out. And that's probably why, because they've got plenty to eat. My brother's been very helpful since he's been here. He's done all kinds of stuff. He's a very handy person to have around. Makes me feel lazy. All right, so I am gonna get the tractor and stand this bale up, and then we're gonna put a ring on it. I was gonna put it in the cradle feeder, but I gotta do a lot of extra stuff to the cradle feeder, and I don't wanna. So, you are now noticing that we are driving, and we have the trailer on. So we're going to get some alfalfa square bales. These are for kidding season, and this stuff should be pretty awesome. It's about 4 miles from the house. Alright, my battery is almost dead, so we're going to get a little bit of loading the bales, but you'll probably get to see more of the unloading part. Oh, and for the first time in this century, I forgot my phone. We made it back. So I didn't film a whole lot, but anyway, we got it strapped down. There's 100 bales on here. And we will slowly unload it, but there's some stuff we got to do first. So there it is, alfalfa. And if you don't know what fresh cut alfalfa smells like, oh my goodness, does it smell wonderful. Well, good afternoon. I am still at it. It's Wednesday. I got the pen ready for the does. And now I'm going to go in here and sort some does. We'll make their feed up and all that. And I'm going to take a couple at a time over to the breeding pen before I bring, get the bucks situated for that. So bear with me. Mighty Joe and Monica want me to give them some grain because, you know, they are so hungry, starving to death. But I better go get them some feed before I start anything. All right. This is Jade and Jewel, and they're Hercules' sisters. So we're going this way. Come on, Jade. Come on, Jewel. These two will be part of one of the breeding groups. But as you can tell, these two are really difficult. Come on. It's just Toby. Come on. No. You're loose. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Come on. Hang on. Come on, Jade. Come on. I got your sister. Look here. Come on, Pip, help. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Hang on, she ain't get in here yet. All right. We have Jade and Jewel. There's... Okay, since we got two of them down here, now I can bring one at a time. I'm gonna do 4 more does. This is Zeus's breeding group. All these does are either daughters of or sisters of Hercules. So that's why they're in this group. There's 3 full-bloods and 3 50%ers. All right. So the first breeding group is down in the front buck pasture. They're not very happy with me right now. Now it's time to get Hercules out and get him fitted for his harness and turn him loose. All right. So these crayons, I don't always do them like I'm supposed to. You're supposed to take them off every year, but I never seem like I get that done. So anyway, a lot of times you got to really shove them through their little thing that they're in. Let's see if I can hold this just right. Got all kinds of nasty crap all over it, but that's a used crayon. I'm gonna put a blue one on. Always better to have the crayon ready to go. You're doing this. Some of the yellow off. This one's Hercules's from last year. I've used all different colors. There's different kinds for temperature. So I got hot blue. Get myself with it. I like using the breeding harness because I want to know when my kids are due. I don't like that guessing game stuff. I like being prepared, and that's just what that means, is you're prepared. All right, it goes in here a certain way. Small end down. Always get the right crayon for the harness that you're using, because if you don't, it's not going to fit. And always push it back up against that little tab so that it doesn't come out. So that's how you put it together, and yes, I wore it. That's nothing unusual for me. This is Hercules' definition of I'm ready to go. He tends to rub his hair off in the summer, and it's already started. He doesn't even have the harness on yet. Here, buddy. Oh my goodness, your collar, this collar does not fit you. He stinks. Here, buddy. He knows the drill. His other collar's down by the buck pen. Hercules knows he gets this harness, so he will stand here and be a good boy while I get it fitted on him. Yeah, I hugged my buck. Oh wow, he smells. Alright. Well, these guys grow. They just continue to grow. He is massive. I know. I gotta get it set for you, fella. I can't get him. I can put him on a stand, but honestly, it's so much easier to put this on. Don't pee on my foot. He can't help himself. Alright. You want to make these snug but not overly tight. Well, like I said, guys, I'm 5'6". This is a massive buck. Alright, fella. Come on. He's on the job. Here. Oh, he's the talking. Hercules doesn't have horns, so we don't have to worry about taking those collars off. I will leave them to their jobs. Okay, so as you can tell, Hercules has marked blue on two, and that I will write that down so I will get an idea of when their due dates are. So that's what that's for. When you see blue butts like that, that means the buck bred them. Okay, it's Zeus's turn. Same as before. They're fun to get out. Zeus has got purple. I've actually had these come off if I don't push them back to the tab. So, only difference here is Zeus has horns, so I gotta be careful. I got a bucket of Zeus is a nice little buck. He's not he's not hard to handle or anything. He actually lives better than the dog. You guys probably seen that earlier. I'm gonna turn this off and I'll be back. Okay, so I put Zeus in with the does. He is not in rut yet, but this is really not that uncommon in a first year buck. Alright, so I took the bales out of the trailer that were in the trailer so that I can put these other bales in the trailer first, because these will be fed first. So while I was doing that, my brother unloaded all these and put 8 per pallet, and we're going to put 30 of these bales in another shed. We're not going to put them in the trailer. So by the time I get done putting these away, I'm not going to want to do nothing else today. So anyway, 100 square bales of straight alfalfa out of the field, and we'd only have to touch it one time because they load it for us. And I want to say thank you to Crayons Farms, thank you to Mr. Gabbard, and the goats are going to absolutely love this hay come kidding time, pre-kidding and kidding time, which is when they will get this. A couple more weeks we'll go over and get some more square bales, and hopefully we have enough pallets by then. So I just thought I'd share. I'll show putting a few of these in the trailer and letting you guys see. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my Wednesday. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you next time.